Hey, it's Nick Tuminello. I'm here with my good friend Paul Christopher, owner of the beautiful Gravity and Oxygen Fitness Center in Boca Raton, Florida. I actually just got done my own workout here, so you see I'm not really in my Performance U gear, but I wanted to put together a video for you guys on the Superband, Monster Walk. So actually, Paul, I'm going to grab that one. So you're going to need 2 Superbands for this. When you see me set it up, you're going to think, Nick, you could just use one, but I have a reason why we use 2. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one Superband, they're equal tension. I'm going to feed one through itself, so through its own loop. So we basically have this set up like this. Let me show you a few reps first. So for right now, Paul's going to be my stable object. There's a partner version and a single version. We're going to put it around both our ankles. And he's just going to be my stable object. So even though it looks like we're going to do the partner version, he's just going to be whatever I would tie it around, let's say something like a stable base like that. So if you notice, we have this kind of X setup happening here. The nice thing about that is my glutes don't just extend my hip, they also abduct my hip. So now, because the band is going that direction, I get a force that resists me, or makes me resist it, into extension and abduction. So Paul, you just stay still for a bit. I'm going to get appropriate tension, and then without rotating, I'm just going to keep my legs straight and hip extend, and then I'm going to resist the band coming back. So we call them monster walks for obvious reasons, because it looks like an old 1950s Frankenstein kind of walk. So I'll give you a few reps in real time. This is a little awkward at first for people to learn. They have a tendency to go like this, bend the knees, and then when they come back, they want to pivot like that. So they're all things you'll have to work out yourself or with your client. So I'm resisting on the way back. Again, one more rep. My knees stay straight. Rarely do I tell clients to do that. And I have them fully extended their hips. This hits your glutes right away. You feel them right away. And then I'm resisting on the way back. Now, how do we do it as a partner? Well, basically we're going to keep constant tension through the entire time. So I'm going to lead, Paul's going to basically follow. We don't have to go step for step, but we want to keep equal distance the whole time. So as I step back, Paul, you're just kind of resisting. All right, let me get back a little further, give us some tension. All right, here we go. So let's go a few steps. He's trying to not rotate. He's actually not done this before, which is why he's a good subject. And now, Paul, keep your legs straight, and I want you to give me good hip extension on the way back. Really try to drive him back. Wider legs. Wider legs. Good. Keep it going. Okay, stop. So now I'm coming back. So we had to get a little more tension on us because we're a little stronger here. Keep them wider, Paul. And then back. Now I'm going to explain a couple things in a second. Good. Right away, man. It hits the glutes. Good. All right, take a puff. All right, so now here's the reason why I don't like to do a single super band, because a single band, it can work like that. I'll just jump in here for a second. By the way, if we're going to do partner, we get really too close. That's one reason why we don't like that. 2, if we're using a stable object and I'm not worried about getting too close to somebody, I don't have a lot of room to step before the band really almost doubles and then triples in tension. So this gives us a lot more room to work with, gives us a lot more steps that we can make while the tension stays a little bit more equal. It is a band, it's going to get gradually more intense as you step, so it is more consistent with the 2 bands. Secondly, in the partner version, this is the last point we'll make, in the partner version, if we're both wide and we have a single loop, I have a hip extension force because the force vector is from my left leg to his right, but I don't get that force pulling me to the midline, which gives me a little bit more of that abduction, external
adduction
rotation.
creating force in that.
Yeah, so it's kind of a double whammy there. So that's the Superband Monster Walk. Give it a shot. Also, when you use a single band, especially a heavier band, man, it's much more uncomfortable around your ankles. So when you have 2 lighter bands used together and you have less tension accumulated, it's much more tolerable around your ankles if you don't have high socks on that aren't limiting that. Or again, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. That's the Superband Monster Walk.